Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for 30 days of sketches. I believe this is day 6, and I am going to be using this sketch here by Sarah Davis. It's a really fun, nice, simple sketch, and I just love the simplicity of it, but I also love how cute it is. So I'm going to be using these two pictures here. This is me shooting at a bow shoot last year, and I like these two pictures because it's me with the arrow pulled back, and then here's after it releases, and I can cut them down pretty small for the layout. So let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is I pick out this little paper pad. It's from Hobby Lobby, I believe. It's a 6.5 by 4.5 paper pad. And I am just dumping out all the loose papers that I have used in the past. So these are all partial pieces, and so I ended up cutting into 2 full pieces eventually, but I wanted to try to use the partials first. So I'm trying to decide how I want to back my photos, what I want to back them with, and yeah. So I am going to back them with white cardstock first, and then I will back them with that striped paper there. That's on the screen. It's kind of like a rug paper. Kind of reminds me of a rug. And I will do it individually so that they I can overlap the pictures, and just like in the sketch. So getting them here down, and then I am going to use that little piece of white pattern paper, and it has like gray flowers, roses on it, is going to be my like base layer to set the pictures on. And then I'm going to use this piece of, it's almost like kind of reminds me of like terracotta or something. It's really cool. And I'm going to use it for a couple stripes out the side, and they don't stay up that high. I just have them there so I remember that I want to use them. And then I decided I needed more color on the top of the picture, but I didn't need a whole stripe So I'm just putting this little blue stripe up on the top. But then it looked like my picture was just floating in the middle of nowhere, and I think I would have looked different if I put it on a pattern paper background, but since I'm using the white, I decided I'm just going to run a strip of paper off to the side here, just like a little 2-inch strip, and so I'm just going to piece it together, and you can hardly tell where I piece it together, and even though I have like 2 different seams, it looks really good, I think. So I'm just going to put it down. I thought about maybe doing like just some stamping, but then this paper where I thought was perfect because it's the white background, then it has the fern boughs, and so I thought, oh, that'll work. So I like the way that looks. I know it's not in the sketch, but I really like it. And now I'm just adding some more papers for my shelf on the bottom here. And so I'm going to do that blue and then that green and white stripe. I really do like that blue floral print. That's really, really pretty. So I don't mind using it a couple different places. And then this green, and so I'm going to pull it out so it makes the shelf just a little bit longer. And then I'm putting these photos down, and I actually ended up putting them down in the wrong order, but I noticed it right before I take the pictures, and so by the time the still shots come around, I have it fixed, but I do it off camera. But so I'm putting a stripe up at the top just because I wanted some color up there. And then I'm going to put these two, don't need them quite so long, so I'm going to put one stripe at the bottom for that little cluster that she has in the bottom right corner. And then I'm going to stack these other two up here by this little shelf. And then I'm adding another blue stripe down to the bottom, and then a piece of that terracotta and a piece of that like rug. And it makes a cute little shelves down there. And then the more I'm looking at it, I decided I wanted to fishtail banner some of these pieces. So I fishtail bannered the little pieces sticking out by the picture, and then all 3 of them that are in the banner down here at the bottom. And I just like the way that looks. So get these all adhered down, and then I decided I needed some circular element. She has it in the sketch, so I am going to punch out 3 circles but end up only using 2. So I punched out one of the roses, one of the fern boughs, and then one of the blue, and the blue is actually the one I don't use. But I'm just going to put my little epoxy flare over 2 of them. And I'm trying to decide where I want them and if I want them to overlap. So I thought I was just going to use one epoxy flare, but I ended up doing the second one as an epoxy too. In just a second. So I'll get that one adhered down. And this is where I decided I didn't need that blue one, I think. But I forgot to adhere down these little banners here, and so when I put them back down, they had a gap, and I like that better than them being overlapped. So I just moved my little epoxy flare up, and then here is the second little epoxy flare is going to go down here in this little cluster, and I'm liking that. And then let's see. Oh, I grabbed the sticker book, and I'm going to grab out a couple stickers out of it. I think I grabbed some stars, I think they're supposed to be like blueberries, but they just look like paint splatters to me. So I'm going to put the blue paint splatters in a couple different places. And then I grab a little banner and then a little word phrase and the title. So while I'm doing that, I want to let everyone know that I am going to be playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life off and on throughout the month of June. And I am not committing to every day because, yeah, I have so much stuff going on in June that I don't think I could do it. So, but I do want to play along. So I am going to be doing hopefully at least one video a week. And then I don't know, how many or what days, but for sure, like I said, I want to try to do one video a week. And so I have the playlist down below, and so everybody that is participating in it will just add their videos to the playlist. So you just have one place to go and see everybody that is playing along, and yeah, it's a lot of fun that way. So I'm making my title, and I'm using 2 different stickers, and my title is just going to be Happy Life, and I'm going to put it right below both of the pictures here. The little banner I put up in the top corner says, "This is my life," and the little word phrase in the bottom says, "Busy day." And now I'm just adding like little plus signs with my pen just to give it a little bit more scattery bits. And then I'm going to come in with some little die cuts and spread them around in 3 different spots. So I have the 3 different clusters. The one here at the bottom, the one at the bottom corner of the picture, and the one at the top corner of the picture. And so these little die cuts are so cute. I just love them. I actually got a little, it's called a, it's just a die cut machine, but it's a little bitty hand or manual. There it is, manual die cut machine from the Temu website, and it works really good. And I got a whole bunch of dies with it, a lot of fur or leaves and stuff, and so I was playing with it. So these are leaves that I cut out, so I'm putting a green one and a white one in each cluster, and I just think that that adds a lot to the pictures. And this little die cut machine works really good, and these dies cut perfectly. I'm very pleased with it. And so then I'm going to add some splatters as soon as I'm done here. I'm going to add green and blue splatters after I cover up my picture so that I don't get splatters all over it. And then this layout will be done. It was a lot of fun to do. This is just a really great sketch. I really, really like it. And yeah, so you make sure you check out everybody that is playing along, and let Sarah know how much you like the sketch, if you like it as much as me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Bye.